Prudhomme making a good account of himself as well. It's probably following the coattails of Fortunato. Could still be a stage win, let's not forget, and the overall lead for XTS Astana. And for that, they will be absolutely cock-a-hoop. Our picnic post now are just acting as disruptors as we just hook into the finish of the Giro E up to Castelraimondo. E-bikes have had their fun. Great equaliser e-bikes. And so we've had some fantastic results here. And some old stages as well. Great riders of old. And indeed some relatively new. The loneliness of the long distance run. Well, it's a great book, troubling film, and a fantastic beat of fortitude by this man. He's got no choice, Brian, but to give it his best shot, and that's now.
Yeah, of course he has to go all out. That's what he has to do. He doesn't have a great finish when it comes to him, and he's not going to wait. And you could see that he attacked just before the top of the climb, and he wanted to go solo.
The blue jersey of Lorenzo Fortunato is in arrears by a margin of 1 minute and 42. Steinhauser is at 39 seconds on the descent. Steinhauser is trying to bridge over to a trio of Kelderman, Arrieta and Ulissi. Ulissi's kicking on at the moment. Igor Arrieta has done a great job of moderating his efforts so far today. He's not going to get panicked into doing something that he doesn't want to. He's settling into this ride right now. And here is Steinhauser. Is it drifting away from him, Brian? It's been a tough day for him.
Yeah, I think it is. It's good to see him back towards the front, and I think he'll get better and better as this race goes along, but he's put a lot of effort in. The trouble he's got now, he is on his own. There's 3 riders in front of Arrieta, Kelderman and Ulissi. They're chasing down their prey, and that's Luc Plapp. So I think 3 against 1, they should come back to Luc Plapp. That's the problem you've got sometimes, that when you go alone, if you are the strongest of the riders that are in front, it's the combination of the riders behind. If they help each other, they can bring you back.
Well, here they are. No time on them, but Steinhauser looks like ultimately he might well be caught by the chasing group, which still, I believe, has Vendrami in no man's land just ahead of them. So Prudhomme, Bardet and Fortunato at 1:47. We'll find out where Vendrami is in a moment. I've kind of lost sight of him. There's been so much going on. Powder flares, Brian.
You don't like flares?
I don't like them. More of the drain pipes, man. Meanwhile, this man just sailing through the corners. Luc Plapp, it's I'm looking at what's ahead of him. I mean, a lot of the remainder of the day is descending. He's proven what he can do on the climb by just tempoing himself. He's got to have a kick at the end, and he doesn't want those around him. Like Ulissi, like Vendrami, if he's still only a minute down, I believe that's the case. Vendrami may well find Steinhauser out here. Somebody else to give Steinhauser a knock. I want to see Georg Steinhauser pick it up and indeed come back into the fray. And anything can happen in 39 kilometres. It's still a long, long way. It's a long day, this, actually, as well, especially at these paces.
Well, it started off very, very quickly. It slowed down a little bit, and you can see that there's fatigue all over the place with every rider that's been in front. So, but Luc Plapp has found himself alone at the frontier. Looking at this group here, Arrieta, well, he put a big effort in over that climb. He came across 2 gaps. Tried to go with Plapp, couldn't really kind of match him, but, you know, he's using Kelderman and Ulissi. I think he will eventually ride, but for the moment, it looks as if, you know, everybody's feeling it, and Arrieta did look good, but Plapp, 27 seconds is significant.
Here's the blue jersey group. Nearest to us is Roman Bardet. Also contained within this group, Vendrame and Prodo. Vendrame's done well, actually, and if the terrain starts to come back to him, it could be Vendrame punch-up at the end of the day. If Platt indeed doesn't maintain his advantage at the moment. He's holding 28 seconds, though.
Well, Fortunato's coming back. Fortunato is now on the road, 10 seconds off Pink again.
Yep. So if Elisa takes the day, Fortunato takes the pink, I think job done as far as XDS are concerned. That will be just added success to what's been an amazing race for them so far. Just explain to people what the relegation system is. It doesn't come around every year, but it is going to be at the end of this season, Brian.
Yeah, every 3 years it comes around as the points over the 3 years. The accumulation determines who stays in the World Tour and who doesn't. So if you're not in the top 18, because 18 teams in the World Tour, if you drop outside that, then unfortunately the other teams, the second division teams, may be asked to go. Of course, in the past there are teams that have gone up to the top 18 in points and have not wanted to go to World Tour, but now they're expected to go to World Tour if you're in the top 18, and unfortunately XTS Astana are outside the top 18 teams in the UCI's point score, so they're closing in Picnic Post NL, and they want to stay in because it's a prerequisite of their sponsorship deal with XDS.
There we are. Rough Micah is the man setting the pace, and so exchange duties. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe did a lot of the chasing today, and all of a sudden, as you predicted, Brian, UAE Team Emirates are coming through.
Well, this is a case of I think they want to keep Roglic in pink. We were talking about Ulisse, Fortunato in pink, and I did say some time ago now UAE Team Emirates come to the front before the finish is purely to try and keep Roglic in pink.
There we are. Keeping a rival in pink, it's a strange one, but it is very much part of the strategy. And Roglic looks isolated. Has he got teammates with him?
He's got a few teammates with him.
I believe.
UAE Team Emirates haven't really kind of tested out, so it did look as if they want to give the opportunity to Arrieta, which they've done, but instead of that kind of collusion between XDS Astana and Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, it does look as if UAE, not just for safety reasons, come to the front, I think maybe to keep Roglic in pink.
As we are shooting down this descent, the last big descent of the day, I am behind Steinhauser from the Team EF Education Easy Post. He is still fighting hard, trying to come back to the first riders. Luke Plapp is looking strong. Wilco Kelderman is looking strong. So there's a few riders out there. They want to win the stage. Amongst them, Ulisse. Behind me, I saw Roman Bardet working so hard, really giving it everything in a desperate attempt to come back. But I think he is gone, running out of energy. So the stage winner is ahead of my motorbike. And really it is man against man. Everybody for himself. So the strongest rider wins today. Not the luckiest, not the smartest rider. The strongest rider will win today. And it's still unpredictable who that will be. And back to the commentators.
If Luke Plapp wins today, he will be the smartest man.
And the strongest. But if these three riders come together, because you know 3 against 1, if they come together, so I think Luke Plapp has already shown that he is the strongest, and if he rides the last kind of 34 kilometres, but we know in cycling that you can get sitting in someone's wheel up to 30% energy saving. So if you can work as a threesome behind, you can come back to a very strong rider and beat him in the end.
Here we go. So, Prudhomme, Vendrame, 2 teammates from Decathlon AG Tour La Mondiale, tucked in here with Fortunato, Bardet, likewise. And they're on this downhill run. It will flatten out soon and then drops off a ledge again and heads further down into the mountain.
Fortunato's back in pink, virtually on the road.
Yeah. See if he holds it. Well, that's to vote for today's most combative race itself, offering it up. Mads Pedersen part of that because of what he did at the beginning of the day. Taking the first intermediate sprint, adding to his Chiclamino tally. But really it's going to be about what's going out on the road right now. A bit early to vote, to my mind. They'll only give you 3 opportunities. And Luke Plapp's been brilliant. He's holding 35 seconds. They can't catch him at the moment.
No, they're not. It's going out to Luke Plapp, and I just thought the way he rode that final climb was amazing. The way he used everybody in it was like stepping ladder all the way up, and he decided to attack with inside to the top of the climb, and finds himself alone, and opening up this gap.
Asking for water. No bidons carried, as you can see in his cages. Wants it now.
Sort of trouble you've got when you get these small gaps, Carlton.
Yeah.
You
No
cannot
cars
put
in
cars
the
in.
gap. Yeah. Give the man a drink. He'll get it. In fact, he's been handed a standard bottle from the bike here. Wants it to cool himself down as well.
He has to give it back as well.
Yeah.
Can't throw it.
He does. That's why he's emptying it.
That was good, the TV motorbike, because where is neutral service? Neutral service at 36 seconds.
Yeah.
Neutral service should be there.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the TV moto giving them own personal bottle of water.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that. Fantastic. Good that it was at hand, and neutral service might well be called up actually, because it can be a slim motorcycle with the Vittel bike in the Tour de France is very good because you just help yourself as it comes up alongside you. They don't even hand it to you.
Yeah, I don't think there's any of
no
that here
no.
in this race, but I'm surprised at neutral service. Okay, there's groups absolutely everywhere, but you look after the front of the race first and foremost.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll get called up, but he's had what he needs for the time being. As Luke Plapp, he needs to keep the hydration levels where they need to be. Ulissi, still on a mission here. I think as well, Vendrami hasn't forgotten what the possibilities are. Do you think there's another story to be told here, Brian?
I'm not too sure this stage is completely over yet. 36 seconds and holding. It's on this part of the route that I think Luke Plapp will find it difficult, the flat part. You look strong in that final climb, stronger than these three clearly, but they are riding well together. They're saving a little bit of energy, and of course Luke Plapp, he cannot, and he's trying to get some water. He might run out of a little bit of energy, but he's got a little bit of a buffer at the moment with 37 seconds.
Shadow sharpening. 30 kilometers to go. 39 seconds. He's doing an amazing job here, Luke Plapp. Well, looks like he might actually be offered up some sustenance from cars in front of him as well. In fact, here comes neutral coming through to try and offering up something. And we've got a lot of riders here, a lot of bikes being called through as well. So they're finding space on the road to actually slot some help in for Luke Plapp, who's running thirsty at the moment. As soon as you feel thirst, Brian, you've tipped over where you should be in terms of hydration.
It's only 50 seconds between the decathlon group and this group now. 50 seconds, that's not a lot in the grand scale of things when you've got 29 kilometres to go. The problem they've got, and that's his team car eventually getting up there, that just goes to show you where these team cars are, because it's always very difficult, and then they get team cars behind this group now. It's taken a long while because there's groups absolutely everywhere, but by the looks of things, this is the group that's motoring at the moment.
Here's your Shimano neutral. They'll have water on board as well as spare bikes as well. So everything's being called forward to try and help out those towards the front of the race. The bike that's in front of Shimano, I'm not quite sure what it's doing there, to be honest. It's a photographer's bike and it needs to get out of there. Because any hand goes up, it needs to be rather quickly dealt with by
It's the referee.
neutral service. Are you sure?
Yeah. Referee bike. Commissaire.
Can't quite see the commissaire's bib, to be honest. But
They've got red helmets and a blue bib.
okay. Like a snapper to me, but there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Gets your wonderful pictures for you for your desktop. Meanwhile, passing by a seminary here, where Brian might one day be tempted to go and take the habit and the gruel. Join us just after Brian's flute interlude. Here we are. Castelraimondo is our destination, and at the moment, look at the chasing group. Yeah, 50 seconds. That's all for Kelderman, Arietta, and Ulissi. On the road, that's not much. They've got a minute on a group containing Vendrami, Bardet, Fortunato, and Prudhomme, and finally get some water. Some of you have been worried about him. His team was as well. They were busy on the radio saying, for goodness sake, let us up the road and let us give our man what he's been asking for. He'll drink some of this and he'll shower with the rest of it. Look at that. There you go. He got there. He got what he needed. What he is needing right now is to just keep his head down and keep going for it. And he's doing exactly that. Luke Plapp is a very good time trialist, and it's one of the factors of being very good at a time trial that you need within your toolbox is the ability to part pain, and he's doing a fantastic job of exactly that out front at the moment. 53 seconds, it's extending the gap now.
He's absolutely doing amazing. 54 seconds now, and I'm not too sure this chase group is a minute behind these guys, but it looks as if Luke Plapp is on a day to remember. He's been multiple Aussie champion. He won his first race in Europe at the Tour of Hellas quite a few weeks ago now. He's come into this race, he crashed in the time trial, but I think he came into this race with views to maybe look at a stage rather than, look at maybe any overall. And with almost a minute now, he's not slowing up at all.
So what he did last year into Rapolano Down was stage 6, actually. We're now on stage 8, of course, of this year's race. He finished behind Pelio Sanchez, Juliano-Philippe, and in front of some very big names that day. Went loud in the UAE Tour, as you well know. And right now, Ode Steinhauser in arrears of this group in slow motion here. And it's going to feel like slow motion, isn't it, for him? But it's still within tagging distance, I guess you might say, depending on how the remainder of the race goes. This was the moment that Luke Plapp actually made his attack in slow motion for you. Chasing group, 1 minute and 3. Have they decided it's not worth the candle?
But they can't give up now. They have to keep on going. I think it's just testament to how quickly he's riding. I did say earlier on today that majority of the stage today, the riders would have been helped by the wind, and I think that is going to help Luke Plapp as well. The fact that we've got a kind of southeasterly wind. It was only the last few kilometres we start coming back in towards the wind, but for the moment anyway, 25 kilometres to go, looking very good for for the Aussie.
And the current active pace as well is very high. It's putting our average for the day back up towards the 42 kilometres per hour marker. Just over 4 hours and 7 minutes so far, with 24 kilometres to go. And at the sort of pace we are marching with right now, who knows how it's going to pan out. The Castello del Lanciano looks like a power station. Could have made a better effort. But, anyway, that's my opinion. Well, back here. Back here, Roman Bardet, Fortunato, wears the blue jersey. What left for Fortunato today? Quite a bit. He's at start of the day 2 minutes and 57 down on the overall lead. As you can see, from Fortunato to the Peloton, there is well over 4 minutes, which means he's looking at the pink jersey. They'd kind of rather hoped to get a stellar result with a stage win today. Ulissi might well be gunning for second. The gap between Ulissi and this man, Fortunato, his teammate, is about 1 minute and 4 seconds. So, to a certain extent, he's actually charging in to get pink instead of Diego Ulissi. I don't know whether team orders might indeed play a part today, but if indeed it's all done and dusted, let's wait and see. Doubt it. I mean, you've got to face the one you've told not to race, otherwise. That looks like a Suzuki sign. The Borgo Lanciano, the most fetching Suzuki dealership, I believe. There we are. Suzuki Motorcycle loves the Giro. Is this the summer camp for the Suzuki XT125 owners? I'm not sure. Pickup time for Luke Plapp. Well, the terrain, that is. He needs to pick nothing up than stage win today, and it looks like it might well be very truly on the cards. I know he's still got 22.9 kilometres to go, Brian, and anything can happen, but he looks amazing.
He does. For the first time since he's been in front, he just, on this small drag, just slowed a little bit. I just think that today he's been really impressive, especially over that last climb where he really has just kind of measured his efforts. He just used everybody. He just sat on him. Okay, going uphill, you're not saving your kind of 30%, but he just picked everybody off, got to the front within the last kilometre of that climb there, and took off. And since he's taken off, he's taken 1 minute and 10 back on the others. I'm just looking at that time gap of Chase Group 4, because Steinhauser is just behind these three. He's only about, 30 seconds back. But the decathlon group of 4 riders and Fortunato is closing.
All the twos, 3 little ducks, that's the remaining difference. Distance, I should say. The difference is 1 minute and 7 at the moment to this trio here with Ulissi. And we're looking at Fortunato's 2 minutes and 5 behind, so Fortunato is in the pink as it stands at the moment. That's a nice thing to carry into Siena. He's working for it as well, Brian. He's not slouching within this group.
Well, they've been told it. The thing is as well, with Fortunato being here and Ulissi being in front, most people would think, well, why is he riding? Of course, Ulissi's not winning the stage at the moment. But the other thing is, they can get 2 riders up there in the stage places. So Fortunato is riding. They'll be thinking that maybe that group can get up to the Stenhauser, pick him off, and then get up to the group of 3 of Kelderman, Ulissi and Arrieta. And maybe the strong fighting force that they've got in the last 20 kilometres, they could possibly bring Luke Plapp up so that the stage win is not completely out the window. But I think it's a case of you don't want to ride into pink and potentially get 2 riders up there in the UCI points for today's stage.
Good work. Well, Igor Arrieta, I think you'll be wondering what might have been it, to be honest, the way things are panning out at the moment, because they're not making inroads into Luke Plapp. maybe marginally, but the way that terrain opens up, Plapp's got no problems, I wouldn't have thought, in dealing with what remains. It's whether anyone can bridge. We're 1.4 kilometres from the top of what is our intermediate sprint. It's our Red Bull sprint, actually. So this man, there is 6, 4 and 2 points up for grabs. Not going to make much difference to him because he's actually 44 minutes and 29 down. He's just going for a stage win today. Changes gear, cadence alters, and he gets onto this steep section. And there's a series of walls that we've got to deal with, and you can see how the pace has just suddenly dissipated.
Yeah, he knows he's got a little bit of time. He just put it into a very small gear there, and he's going to twiddle himself up here. So he's slowed right down. That's trying to conserve energy, because you can absolutely kill your legs if you try and kind of power up these wee climbs. It's been a hard stage so far. We started off, it was so fast, but just keep the gear down nice and slowly up here. Once you get over the top, put it into a bigger gear and then push on again. So the way he's managing these small climbs and the run into the finish, from this moment, from 20 kilometres ago, I cannot see anybody coming back now. I cannot see. I think Luke Plapp has got this one. It's just that the intelligent way he's running into this, taking it very steady on the inclines and powering over the top, down the other side, onto the next one.
Well, how do you factor in moderation to a moment like this? It's something you've got to do, isn't it?
It's focus. It's knowing how you feel, and you know, the time trialists know.
Here we go. It's time to say goodbye. Cue the music. Igor Arrieta. I said I'm out of here. Fed up with company. Ulissi and Kelderman, no response at all. And Arrieta is somebody who could eat into this gap very, very effectively. And let's watch that minute and 14 start to dissipate, because right now, no response from Kelderman or Ulissi. Arrieta didn't want Ulissi anywhere near him when it comes to a sprint finale. So let's see. Young 22-year-old here kicks on, Brian.
He does, and it says to me that he felt as if he was up for the stage win today. Luke Plapp went, he just wasn't able to go with him when he went in that third category climb. His team have probably said, look, if you get anything left, just put it all out there. The last 20 kilometres, try and get this stage. This is yours. But I just think, unfortunately, Luke Plapp is going to be too strong in the end. But you never know. You're hoping you're in the moment at the moment, and definitely, you know, he's going in search of that stage and already eaten into a bit of the Tinga. But like I said, Luke Plapp is just taking it easy on this climb, where Arrieta is putting an effort in.
Jörg Steinhauser looking at the faces of everyone who's coming through here. I think he might even struggle to stay on with this group now that he has been tagged, because quite clearly they're travelling quicker than he. I hope he can. The great, super effort by Steinhauser, I must say. Luke Plapp has now got a conundrum. He's got Igor Arrieta. Does he panic? Well, not yet. But there is a wall to be dealt with, and then a run in. And it may well be Arrieta versus Plapp for the sprint finale today. That would be something, Brian.
Well, he actually looked behind there.
Yeah.
You know, normally if you know you've got a gap of a minute or more, why would you look behind? So he's obviously been told that, you know, Arrieta has attacked. I know on a climb like this, it kind of foreshortens the distance a little bit, but I just think that he's just measuring this effort, and, you know, he's going to get it. I think he's 55, 56 seconds when Luke Plapp is taking it relatively steady up here. Arrieta is trying to eat into this gap. I think it's a little bit too late, although you have to applaud the efforts of Arrieta here in trying this.
Well, whatever they've said to him in the team car, he's trying to invoke it now, but he's wobbling all over the place. It was a big effort, big effort to drop Kelderman and Ulissi, wasn't it? And he's not comfortable, Brian, at all. Doesn't bode well.
No, see, he's making a bigger effort over the top here, and he was about just outside the 100 metres to go, where Luke Plapp was over the other side. So there's not a great deal of difference. but this big effort, he's going to pay for it over the next few kilometres as well.
They'll descend for about 6 or 7 kilometres, then they pick up to for a little wall section, and then a really nasty one. It's a categorised climb actually. Fourth cat, and this is the intermediate sprint as we pick up with Ulissi and Kelderman. Ulissi also knows that he's got to get back in here, and how much help he'll get from Kelderman at a moment like this. Well, they're exchanged right now. Wanted to be shown that he's not going to lean on Kelderman in the climb, and does his turn. This man, though, what a showboating performance this is. It will be if he brings it home, and does it for a modest team, Jaco Olula. I think it's fair to say in terms of financial pecking order, but they have just been brilliant. Whenever they take a step forward, Brian, they're always a joy to watch.
They certainly are, and you know, they win.
They do.
I think last year they had over 20 of their riders, teams of 28, 30. I forget how many they had last year, but over 20 of them won. And that keeps a good team happy. When a good team happy, they keep on performing. So as long as you get yourself an opportunity, because in some teams where you've got instructions to look after certain riders and you've got big riders, you go into every race, you don't always get your opportunity. And you could say, why put a rider in a breakaway when you've got 4 up there in the general classification? That's the riches that they've got, and giving Arrieta this opportunity today keeps them happy.
Downhill now for about the next 5 kilometres. Tomorrow we've got gravel, then we have a rest day, then we time trial. It's absolutely relentless, this race. It's also fascinating, and today I don't think we knew it was going to be attempts to get in the breakaway as Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe come and do their turn here. It's been a shared duty really with UE Team Emirates, who were going for it earlier on. They're now allowing Arrieta to really have his head out there. That will be the big celebrations for them. It'll be interesting to find out from their team coach tomorrow just how they let Igor Arrieta celebrate, if he does indeed deny Luke Plapp today. I don't think there was ever he's Pio Bilbao, which is a surprise. Had a go today, but and in fact could have been a major feature, I imagine. Veteran status for him. Doesn't really want the camera around him, thank you very much. Gives a slight sneer. 16.6 kilometres then for Luke Plapp before the day is over. Any action from back here today, or are they going to save themselves now?
No action. Barry and Victorious up towards the frontier. I think Bilbao just doing like you say, he'll save his legs for another day. He did try today to get himself in the breakaway, and it would have been a breakaway that would have suited him, but he didn't make that breakaway, and he was just saved the legs.
No saving of legs for Luke Plapp. 54 seconds he holds on Igor Arrieta. In this circumstance, he's better placed on the sort of flattish terrain to keep a margin on Arrieta. Arrieta will try and close down that margin when he gets to the 2 peaks that we've got to deal with. If Luke Plapp gets over the final climb with any kind of margin, and I'm talking, you know, probably down to about 25 seconds, something like that, he should carry it. Because he's a great time trialist. He's doing that right now in this kind of circumstance. So yeah, Arrieta chasing. Kelderman and Ulissi haven't given up the ghost just yet. It might be a fascinating finish, this. Plapp taking the 6 bonus seconds. Arrieta 4. Ulissi got 2 bonus seconds to add to the difference between, or trim the difference between himself and Fortunato, actually. Overall, might be crucial. Let's see how close Fortunato gets.
Yeah, get up there in the stage, obviously try and win the stage is at the front of XDS's mind, but you know, the fact that Ulissi only took the 2 seconds means something. You know, they are thinking about Pink as well, just trying to work out why Barry and Victorious would have come up to the front there. But yeah, look, 59 seconds, 1 minute now. That initial acceleration on this Red Bull sprint point by Arrieta brought the gap down a little bit, but I think he's paying for the efforts now. I cannot see Luke Plapp. Said it before. I cannot see Luke Plapp. With 20 kilometres to go, I said he's got this one. I still believe in that.
Lovely drone picture as well, and whoever's operating it, congratulations. That was nice. I do worry as well, though, when you're watching drone footage like this about the overhanging trees. You want to tag a prop, do you? But Arietta sitting at 1 minute and 2 now. It's stretched. Luke Plapp is kicking on. What a mighty job it is by Luke. He's doing sterling work out there. Here we are. Conditions are almost clear. Wind 7 kilometres an hour. It just hasn't troubled us today. Temperatures still starting to rise as well from what was a little bit nippy earlier on, must admit. Just under the 6-minute margin, the peloton to this man. 13 kilometres from home, thereabouts. I think he's going to make it, Brian.
Yeah, I said it with 20 kilometres to go. He's. I don't think anybody's going to come across them now. Arietta tried. The gap did come down, but paying for the efforts now. This man just kept it, within his own capabilities. Measured that effort again, and he's going to continue to do so over the final 13 kilometres. So Jacob Lula looks as if they're going to have their day, and Luke Plapp, I would say this is going to be his biggest and first ever Grand Tour victory, but his biggest victory today. I know he's won multiple Aussie Championships, but this will be his biggest race winning career.
Considering the way the day has been run as well, he's played an absolute blinder.
He's been there, just a cat walking across the road. It wasn't a black one, but I don't think Lady Luck has got anything to do with this win today. He has ridden it intelligently. He's did what he had to do on that last climb there. He just never panicked and used the other riders and decided that he was always him and Wilco Kelderman were always two riders that I think had to go solo. And we know that he's a very, very good time trialist. Himself and Jay Vine kind of battling it out with the Aussie Championships, and we know how good Jay Vine is at time trialling, and Luke Plapp just kind of shading it. Maybe, he would have been disappointed crashing in stage 2's time trial, but he's certainly making up for it today.
Very much so. Makes you wonder what might have been in terms of the overall as well with Luke Plapp. Well, right now, stretching his legs for a stage win. Ulissi and Kelderman. Ulissi just being lent on ever so slightly from that last shot, but they've been showing the duties nonetheless. Ulissi doing some of the climbing leading, I must admit, as well. Here we are. Into the climb. Now, if things are going to go wrong, it will be on the climbs with Igor Arietta behind, but Plapp seemed to climb better than Arietta when it came to the Red Bull Sprint.
No, Plapp was... Arietta was attacking up the climb, but the thing is, when you're going up a climb like that, the Red Bull Sprints, you're making a lot of energy, while Luke Plapp was just more measured.
Well, making sure that everything's in its place for delivery today. When you're in a winning scenario like this, you start to think around the bike as well. Arietta just about to be collected by Kelderman and Ulissi. Still 11 kilometres to go, but they need to find over a minute. Now, we often say the rule of thumb is a minute per 10 kilometres means a breakaway can get there. He got more confident surely in Luke Plapp because of his time trialling abilities. Plapp's problem is there's some climbing to be had here. Still with a wall and a nasty final test of Guilianova. You can see the way the road is just rising and falling here, and it absolutely kicks up and slaps you in the face at the very last here, Brian.
Well, I think the team have actually told Arietta to go in that Red Bull Sprint points. I think they've told them, look, if you get anything left, this is the time to go, because if you don't go and close the gap to Luke Plapp, then your potential stage win is over. And I think it is definitely over for all of these riders. Still kind of hanging in the balance who will be the leader of this race come the end, because Roglic is not how much closing in 42 seconds, but if any one team like UE or barring Victorious come to the front of the peloton, they can easily close in 30-40 seconds. So still in the balance, I think Jacob Lula definitely going to take the stage one, but Astana are going to get two riders up here in the UCI points for today's stage. They would ideally love to win the stage, obviously. Diego Lisa having won 8 stages in the previously, but look at the peloton, they aren't hanging around.
And look who's driving it on as well.
Yeah, well, obviously Red Bull are riding, but I don't think they want this to keep the pink jersey. I think they would rather it to go to Astana, and over the next kind of couple of days Astana kind of help out with the riding at the front, but maybe it's a case of Barry and Victorious helping out the chase now to make sure that Roglic stays in the pink jerseys. Look, it's still 10 kilometres to go. Luke Platt looking good for the stage one. Who's going to be in pink? That's going to be in the balance. So look at him here. Look at him. He's just nice and steady, not making any big effort.
Beautiful day today. Quite benign as well, wind-wise. Let's look back, kicking up a storm, you might say. Looking further back here, Kelderman, Arrieta and Ulissi. Arrieta looks a bit spent here. Effort to get up on the Red Bull sprint, and he's been left by Ulissi, who I think now is bidding for pink. Kelderman with him. Ulissi flicking the elbow out. Minute and 4, that chasing group. Fortunato group is at 2 minutes 34. Platt has just about dealt with this crest. He's got a wall to come. It's only 800 metres. They've given it a categorised 4, but the percentages you have to deal with are quite significant. But the way he's been skipping over them, beating some that you would probably put ahead of him when it comes to climbing credentials. Well, he's displaying all of those today as the man from Melbourne. He is doing a phenomenal job. Well, after the hyper busyness of the start of the day, it's kind of been positions held for a while, Brian.
Yes, indeed. Just looking at these time gaps as well now, and it's touch and go now whether Fortunato is going to be taking pink. It's swayed now towards Ulissi, and if he does take pink, it's not going to be a lot. Still just under 10 kilometres to go, so the excitement within XTX Astana when it came to the riders that were in the breakaway, well, they were thinking stage one, but I think now pink could be their only offering today. Okay, they're going to get a good place in the finish of today's stage, not the win, of course. They would duly love that, but at the end of the day, can XTS Astana take pink?
It might come down to the bonuses. Let's see, shall we? Campbell just about to be absorbed here. Just looking to see who's charging through, and it's still Red Bull by Hansgrohe. If they any desire to charge into this, you get an awful lot of duties if you have to be the leader of the race. You have to go to a sweet punishment, says Roglic when he described it. You've got all of the media duties to be done as leader of the race, and of course wearing pink you're expected to defend it. Tomorrow, of course, to Siena on the gravel roads, and this man in the blue had a golden opportunity to take it today. He's very much our king of the mountains man, is Fortunato, in the blue here, but this is a little grouplet that's swollen with the absorption of Jörg Steinhauser with pink helmet here. Two, of course, with Prolog and Van Breme from the Decathlon AG Tour Mondial. And it doesn't seem a great deal of will for these guys to attack anymore. Just 8.3 to go.
Fire has gone out the belly.
Very much.
They were coming, and they were coming at speeds. And if anything, I thought at one moment they could have caught the three in front, but the fire has just come out.
There we are, asking for a turn here as Kelderman. given to getting vocal sometimes, is Gelderman. Arietta not coming through. I don't think he's got anything left. And suddenly, there's a gap between them. Ulissi was the man that kicked on. Gelderman saying to Arietta, look, Ulissi's doing it, why aren't you? Meanwhile, the collection continues along the way. Michael Frigo said his plan was to be in the break today and give himself a chance of victory. He had that chance not to be. Ulau as well, just leading the pack for Bahrain victorious. Meanwhile, Plapp is leading everyone a merry dance. It's now down to Ulissi if he wants to take the pink jersey, because Fortunato and that group, they're now still at 2 minutes and 35, and it's not going to be enough by the looks of things with the way that the peloton is behaving. But it might be for Diego Ulissi. 4 minutes and 1. As I say, it might actually come down to the bonuses at the line. Start the final climb. Now this is gnarly. This is a little wall at the end. Bit of spite. Maximum of average slope 11.9, but a maximum of 14%. This is a bit cruel, Brian.
Yeah, right at the end of the day. Okay, it's only short, but these short hills do really, bite into the legs. He hasn't got that far to go to the top 500 metres, but after what all of these guys have been through today since kilometre 0 with the really super fast race, this is a really kind of sting in the tail.
I mean, our percentage being displayed for you there at the side of your screen, 12% on at the moment. Just coming into it, easing ever so slightly. He's about halfway through this climb now, by the way. It's got another little clip towards the top, I believe. Meanwhile, well, Arietta didn't have, it seems, too much more to give to this group. He's going to try and tempo his way up here, but it's Ulissi that's kicking on here. He's battling for a pink jersey here.
Yeah, he has to keep on riding. It's still, he's still within, 40 odd seconds of it.
Yep.
So still looking good. Fortunato, he's still not that far away as well. So it still could go to XTS. It really depends on if another team comes to the front and they want Roglic to have that pink jersey, then they can do it. But the looks of things, nobody wants to do it for the moment. The XTS Astana have tried first and foremost to win the stage. It's not going to happen, but Ulissi fighting for pink.
Well, he's going to get there. Bit of a conundrum at the very end. Well, it would have been if we had an intermediate, if we had a group sprint for the line. He's just going to carry on grinding this mountain, this mount to dust, and he's nearly there, Brian. From the top here, he should be able to run home. And you'll see just how technical the finale is. In fact, in the last 300 metres, there is 2 90-degree turns. Very, very late on.
Come on, mate, come on. That's all you need to hear at the top of the last climb of the day. Descend in, throw your hands in the air, and take the plaudits for it, because it's such, and we keep on mentioning this word measured. It's been a measured performance all day from Luke Plapp, and it's been really impressive. And well done to Jaco Lula for entertaining us today. It's been a great stage. Still not over, of course, who will be in pink at the end of the day, but definitely winning in purple will be the Aussie Luke Plapp.
It's a purple patch for you, Brian. Brilliant. Ulissi kicks on. This is every second counts for him. It's calorie 4 test. He's not bothered about that. But what he needs to do is now drive home. 52 seconds with around 6 kilometers remaining. Here's Steinhauser. And this group has fractured as well. Here's Bardet. Up ahead, still bidding for it, is Fortunato. Here he is. Kicks off. He's gone. Flown the coop. And he's got one rider for company, or 2, I should say. In fact, he's the one that's on the rack. Vendrami here, Prudhomme just up ahead, who's decided to kick on. 5:36. It's going to be down to your impeccable maths, Brian, by the end of this one.
Yeah, it's the battle, as we always see. This, I don't think there's any real battle to get into good position at the bottom of this climb. I cannot see any of the GC guys going on the attack, but you say that and all of a sudden they do, and it's, why didn't you make that effort? We know it's a tricky descent in towards the finish, so this is what we see. And when the teams start to do this, it whacks off about 30 or 40 seconds. So yeah, look, it's still in the balance for Pink, but we know who's going to win the stage. Ulisi definitely going to get a good stage place, and same with Fortunato. So there's some UCI points up for the team of XTS Astana, but this man has got the day.
4.8 kilometres from home, and you'll see how sketchy it is as we come into town in a few moments' time. Meanwhile, a look at the man who will be king today. Absolutely brilliant. Poetry in motion, and well, look at this. He's got to run into town. He'll have about 2.5 kilometres once this descent is done and dusted. He's got to take care here, of course, but it's going to be a parade. He's going to have enough time to think about how to celebrate this one. 4 kilometres from home, gets the warning here. He can hit the brakes. You might even hear them squeal as he comes into this one. Keeping that bike almost vertical in the corner here, Brian. This is wonderful.
And it's Tom Pidcock just kicking off a little bit. Ayuso going with him. So this is going to eat into the advantage of anybody thinking about Pink in front. Carapaz is up there, Bernal. So all the kind of usual suspects. Whether they're going to gain anything from this, I very much doubt it. But it's a test. Tom Pidcock did say he's come to this Giro to attack, and that's what he's doing.
Yep, he is. Plays in the hands of Ayuso if the battle plan is to keep Primož Roglič in Pink. It's going to be touch and go, and the deeper we go into this one, well, maybe that's going to be a factor. Let's wait and see. That's having another team racing to keep you in the hot seat. That's what's happening at the moment with Primož Roglič here, and well, Bora also coming up to join the fun, possibly even to disrupt. They're on the wall section, and quite frankly, when you're dealing with 12, 13 and 14%, it's your coping pace that you deal with, especially at the end of a day like this. Super to see Richard Carapaz, who's also reignited, hasn't he? Egan Bernal yesterday, keeping it South American, looked absolutely magnificent. 2.6 kilometres to go then for Luke Plapp. He's into the sort of sketchy finale. It's going to be a full 5 minutes before our breakaway come across, our peloton, I should say, come across the line. The gap for Ulisi and Kelderman has actually come down as well, 48 seconds, and they're taking a few more risks on the descent, which, quite frankly, Luke Plapp dialed in a lot of insurance into.
Yeah, he's not going to take any risk, especially after he's off in the time trial with 2 kilometres to go. He can afford a little bit of kind of freedom and just try and enjoy the moments. Of course, we hear an interview afterwards. The question, when did you realise you'd won the stage? You went across the line. But it's just in the car behind. You just keep focused, keep doing. Don't take any risks. Keep the technical information coming ahead of what's coming up, left, right, where the corners are. But well done, mate, in taking the biggest victory of your career.
Absolutely magnificent. Luke Plapp, hero. And today, well, underscoring that status. Here we go. Here's Kelderman and Ulisi. Don't forget, 10, 6 and 4 bonus seconds. Those 4 bonus seconds might actually count for something quite significant. Let's wait and see if it turns into a pink jersey. The more I'm looking at this, Brian, it looks like Roglič is going to hold on here. Let's have a look. 2 minutes to the blue jersey.
No, it's coming down to seconds now.
It is, yeah. So it might well be that it's on the bonus here, so Ulisi might want this. Let's see. Second place as well brings coveted points to his team. Here's your kilometre to go. You'll see the rather technical double 90-degree turn that he's got to deal with in the last 350 metres, but quite frankly, he could probably walk it in from now metaphorically, you understand. As he looks back, he still doesn't quite believe what's happened to him here, Brian.
Yeah, he's looking back. He's not been in this situation in his career. He doesn't want to take any chances. He knows 48 seconds. Look, 48 seconds is not a huge time gap, but he just wants to see it for his own eyes. You know, 600 metres to go. He's not slowing up at all. You know, he can't. He's not that sort of rider that's going to relax too much. So that just check behind. He'll be fine. He'll round these final corners and hopefully enjoy the moments.
Luke Plapp is going to take these last couple of 90-degree turns, just one more to deal with before he gets to the line. And the man from Melbourne, who had to stand extraordinarily tall today, amongst others at any point within the stage that possibly had an advantage. Well, he played his cards absolutely beautifully. When it came to the climbs, he used those around him. When it came to the flat, he turned on the time trialing skills. No need for a sprint here. He can think about how to celebrate, and he can think about what he's just done. It's washing over him. The smile says it all. Absolute genius at work. A battle plan delivered par excellence. Luke Plapp, we celebrate you. Chapeau, sir. What a difficult day to master, and only one man had the combination to unpick that lock.
Super hard day, finished by a very good performance there from Luke Plapp, and best win of his career. Ulissi and Kelderman coming up to finish second and third. What could have been, but 45 kilometres solo for the victory for Luke Plapp.
Kelderman's going to come and try up and nick this as well. He's going to get second place. Kelderman just with a little more power when it needs right at the end. Ulissi, the veteran, it'll be 2 bonus seconds for him. 4 bonus seconds, I beg your pardon. 6 for Kelderman. So 4 bonus seconds. This could be absolutely crucial. Crazy indeed. He looks fresh as a daisy, not crazy. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Well, what might have been as well for Igor Arrieta, got a free hand. Prudhomme's just in his wake behind. Vendrame, Fortunato will be coming in. Balde as well, strong finish by him, and Jörg Steinhauser likewise, but we are measuring time here because it's vital. Minute and 22 as Arrieta crosses the line. Where is Fortunato? That's what we want to know. Has he managed to eat into this gap? And there he is. He's on the road just behind Prudhomme. Vendrame and Fortunato coming in together here. Vendrame almost pacing Fortunato. 2 Italians here. Possibly knows what his job is. Going to stop the clock now. Minute and 49. And now we wait to see where the pink jersey comes in to finish. It's more than okay, mate. You've won.
Crazy. Honestly, jeepers.
How lovely is that? Camera's all over Diego Ulissi. Still waiting to see if he's in pink. Here's Fortunato, his teammate as well, absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, we didn't get the time in that, but I think it's between
149 for Fortunato.
And what was it for?
Ulissi, I'll wait and see.
See, the cameras are on them because it could be potentially pink for one of them.
Ulissi finished at 38 seconds, but don't forget he's got a 4-second bonus as well.
I know that. But where did Fortunato finish?
Finished at 1:48. Steinhauser comes to the line. Roman Bardet, another very strong performance by the veteran. And chapeau to the pair of these two as well. They were very, very strong today. 3 minutes and 4, it says.
Well, it's down to Ulissi. Fortunato's out of it, so it's down to Ulissi.
Let's see what the target time is then for the Packers. They will soon present themselves. Meanwhile, we still wait. 800 metres to go for this dismount, looking further back as well to see where the peloton is, and here it is. Finally hoves into view, and they're not exactly sprinting for this one, which suggests to me that they'll be happy to hand this one over. Whether it's going to be moderated sufficiently is anybody's guess. They're chopping and changing here. Patrick Conrad having a strong ride up on the barriers here. Clock still rolls on. We'll see it at the line. It's on the display above the finish line. This is part of the approach here. 3 minutes, and that's 4-minute margin we've just hit right now.
30 seconds now.
Goodness me, I think then we're going to have an Italian in the pink for the first time since
2001. 2021.
2021. That's what I meant. 2021. Wow.
Dumarchi was the last rider.
Alessandro, that's right. Meanwhile, the finishing begins, but we're looking through the heat haze here, and here comes the pack. Then they're all going to be potentially on the same time. It's Ayuso that's out of it, and pink has transferred to the shoulders of Diego Alessio. I think the fans actually know this as well. Here is Roglic. He doesn't want too much space between himself and Ayuso, so he's going to TT over to him. There's probably going to be a second between them. Maybe, we shall see. 2 minutes and 50, Brian, is that finishing time if they're all at the same time. Wow! Just being confirmed to it right now. What a moment! He's still looking around. He can't quite believe it. Now he knows. What a roar.
You just want official confidence. I think he's won 8 stages, and this is the first time he's been in pink. You know, he's at the twilight of his career, and in a very difficult stage, he's managed to do it. Ayuso, well, I don't know if there was a second of a difference between himself there and Primož Roglic, but XDS Astana, well, a big day for them. We've got a couple of riders in the top 10, so they gained some points. Okay, they never got that stage win, but they do have the pink jersey. So stage 8's results. Luke Platt wins for the margin of 38 seconds from Kelderman, Ulissi. Arrieta holds on to 4th. Prudhomme, Vendrame, Fortunato, Steinhauser, Bardet and Martinelli closing off the top 10. So what a day for the Aussie. Second stage win of the Giro d'Italia for Australia. Caden Groves taking the first. Luke Platt can't quite believe it. 45 kilometres solo. First ever Grand Tour stage win. And possibly, arguably, the best win of this man's career. Just rode it absolutely to perfection, and managed to hold off the rest of the breakaway over the last 45 kilometres.
A thrilling breakaway stage. Riders coming in. We have Igor Arrieta to my left. Igor, estamos vivo en Eurosport. ¿Podemos preguntarte cómo estás?
Live on Eurosport.
Bueno, bien, lo he dado todo.
Tell us how you're feeling.
Al final cuarto.
I'm good. I gave everything.
Ha sido un día muy duro, no se hacía la fuga. Al final, pues en una subida.
It was a very tough day, but the breakaway was going.
Y ya ha sido sobrevivir.
¿Tenías la libertad antes a atacar y luchar para la victoria hoy?
No estaba.
You delivered to fight for the stage today?
Lo que pasa que
No, it wasn't in the plan.
Al ser una fuga tan grande, pues había que estar atento.
It was such a big breakaway. I had to be careful all day long.
Si luego haría falta y
If someone dangerous was taking part in the break.
gracias.
Thank you, good job. So it wasn't part of the plan for Arrieta to be in the breakaway. He was just doing his job. But good job done by the Aussies, or the Aussie team, and they are punching the air with delight.
Giant performance by these boys. They can't quite believe it. Everyone wants to talk to everybody. Look at this. It's not ever just one man. There's a team involved, and chapeau to them all. That was amazing. Overall standings, Diego Ulissi leads the Giro d'Italia for the first time for Italy since 2021. And check this out as well. Fortunato on 12 seconds. Roglic 17 seconds in arrears. Juan Ayuso now just 3 seconds difference, with Del Toro a further 6 seconds in arrears. Tiberi, Paul Stora. It is so tight at the top. This is magnificent. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, indeed. And you know, we're going to hear from the winner, but I'll tell you what, Ayuso taking 1 second back in that sprint.
Fabulous.
Mate, every year in Australia, you're a superstar in January. Today, your first delivery in Europe. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I still can't believe it, to be honest. I feel like it's been a long time coming. Always targeting the Aussie summer and just never been able to make a result happen in Europe. Last year I got so close at the Giro so many times. And for today to happen is so special. We marked it as a stage for a few weeks now, and then this morning on the bus we're really excited. So to make it happen, it's a dream come true.
The hard part was to make it happen, because the fight was difficult at the beginning.
Jeez, that was unbelievable, the fight to get in the breakaway. It just kept going and going. There was one point there where I was following way out so many times I was almost dropped myself. And then gave it one more chance just to try get in there, and there was a massive group that made it. And yeah, it was such a fight to get in the breakaway, but it was all worth it in the end. And to have Kuhn in there as well with me, it was amazing.
What made you go solo with 45 kilometers to go?
I knew I couldn't beat any of them in a sprint, so I knew I had to go at some stage pretty early. And yeah, I think the way the racing's been going this year, the long moves have been really successful. So that was sort of in the back of my mind. The first one to make a move, I think, always has an advantage. So I just thought I'd give it a crack. And to be honest, just wanted a bit of a head start on the descent as well. So to stay away all the way to the finish is definitely not what I expected.
Is this win sweet because of all the setbacks, the last one in the time trial?
Yeah, for sure. I think from the Olympics last year to wrist surgery in February and now crashing, the first TT, it makes everything almost worth it. I mean, the lows in cycling are super low, and there's a long time between highs. So to have a result like this is amazing.
Well done, mate.
Thanks.
And we offer up our congratulations as well. He made a very good account of himself there, both verbally and out on the course as well, Brian. He's clearly dialed in with this as a target today, but having it and then delivering it are two different things, but he managed.
Well, the thing is, there's so many other riders. When you look at the stage in a whole, there was 3 or 4 breakaways. It still wasn't a given when you got 20 riders in front. You still had to, I said, duck and dive throughout the day, and measure your effort. And I said it during the stage. Him and Wilco Kelderman were probably the only ones that really had to go solo. But it's his second victory in Europe, because he won the stage of the Tour of Hellas.
Wilco, a really strong day in the break. It was not enough for the win. Fortunately, how did you feel?
Actually, this morning I felt not really good. I have a cold, so but I went to the stage, and then the climbs came, and I felt actually really good. So I give it a try. We had actually a good break with Dylan also in, and the final was pretty hard. It was also quite messy. No one really wants to ride, and in the end, Pleb was just too strong on the other climb to follow.
Yeah, was that also the moment that you forced the break in the break?
I had the feeling like he could go longer with the 6 of us or 7 or what. But they really hesitated, and I had a gap, so I tried it. But yeah, and this parcours, there's always it's really the strongest who wins.
Well, today where every second counts. interesting as well, Ayuso did get a gap on Roglic of just a solitary second. A GC gap overall between Roglic and Ayuso is now just 3 seconds. So yeah, we've got a hell of a Giro d'Italia, one of the best we've had.
Yeah, well, look, it never stops surprising you. Maybe UE could have tested out Roglic, on that climb, but they decided not to. Then we get